Hey, everyone. Hello, hello. Let me get over here to share myself out just a little bit. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. I just ate. I just like snarfed some food down really quick. Oh, I'm like, why won't it let me in? But I see what happened. Okay. Get myself shared into the crafty bunch. Hi, Amanda. And over to my little group. And there we go. And we're good. We're ready. Oh my gosh. So it's been a great week. Like, I guess it's not quite a week. I have to think. Callie came into Wichita on Monday? Sunday. She came in on Sunday. So she came in on Sunday and we hit the road. We hit the road and drove to Missouri, which I was wrong about how long it took. It was about 5 hours, 5.5. I don't know for sure. But anyway, my name's Michelle with My Chevelle Creations. And I'm excited because I have so much stuff. So much stuff. And as I was kind of going through and organizing, I was like, everybody needs to see this. Everybody needs to see how much stuff. So I'm glad you're here. It's Saturday. I don't usually go live on Saturdays, it doesn't seem like, but there's so much to show. So if you are seeing the red in the corner, you know that I'm live right now. If not, then I would love it if you did a hashtag replay so I could welcome you. Hi, Pam. Hi, guys. So, yeah, we drove on Monday. Callie came in on Sunday, stayed the night with me. We drove on Monday to Missouri and got up on Tuesday and went to the meet and greet. And the meet and greet was Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we left on Thursday. And then Callie stayed until Friday. And then her flight out was Friday. So it was an exciting last several days. So I thought I would go over and show you guys, first of all of the stuff that we got at the meet and greet, like all of the ladies that got together, everybody, I almost everybody brought something. I think, everybody that was able to bring something brought something to share with everybody else. So that was super duper cool. Not to mention the sheer amount of stuff that Cheryl gave us all. An amazing amount of stuff. So I'm not sure if this will be the first of many, but if it is, and there's another, I highly recommend you going because Cheryl made it worth the trip. Definitely. So I'm going to start off with that stuff. Let's see. I think what I'll do is I will switch this like this. And I think maybe you can see better. For some reason, my phone must have a better camera than my laptop. Okay, so oh my gosh. The first thing, well, I guess I can start with this stuff. It's easier for me to read comments over there, so I'll be going back and forth. But my buddy Callie picked up and packed some stuff for me. She brought me this book on the Crescent City, New Orleans. And she said that this guy that wrote it, this Buddy Stalls, is kind of well known there. So it's a lot of information and it's signed. It's signed by the author, and there's a lot of information here about New Orleans, her stomping ground. So that's super cool. She brought me that, which super generous. She brought me this book that has, it's like it's like this, like the cloth, like this. Hi, Rhonda. And it's to practice your stitching, your stitch work, like your slow stitching, or like. But can't. Oh, there we go. Stitch book. It says it right there. I can see this becoming something super cool. And she said this reminded her of me, which I don't understand why. It's a vineyard, little vineyard, sample cloth thing. And then she brought me this little quilt thing. It has this on the end. And she brought me these little cards because the size of the cards are just super cool and fun. They're like just a different size, so you can make lots of stuff with them. Okay, so that, there may have been more, but I don't see it right here. And it was so much constantly that I hope I'm not forgetting anything, but I might. I'm going to go ahead and point you guys down. That might be better. Hi, Debbie. Hello. So this little box, okay, so on our tables when we got there, like everybody had a spot. And as people came in that brought stuff, they would put their stuff around on the tables too, which I think from the pictures you guys probably saw how it was set up. But this little box of goodies is a gift. It says a gift to you from Linda. So this little box is from Linda, and it has all of these, like she hand stamped this muslin strip, put this together. Like, how cute is that? So she made everybody one of those. And then I actually used some of the stuff from all these little snippets. There was some pearls, and I used those on one of the projects. Oh my gosh, I didn't even get in there this far. So there's all these vintage, I didn't even see these. There's all these vintage playing cards too. Wow. How cute, right? So this is just one of the things from one of the attendees. This is from Linda. And she had one of those for each of us. And I mean, I might get into that a little bit later. This is what she brought for each of us. But can I tell you, without getting choked up, about the generosity? Linda brought items that you would fight someone for in the thrift store and pay good money for. She brought so much of her stuff, not to mention packs and packs and packs of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper, and box, like the 12 by 12 plastic boxes of ephemera, several of those full of amazing pieces of ephemera. Just crazy. Okay, let's see. This right here is what Lori Wallace made for everybody. Got this little tag with the key, another little baby tag, and this little bag. And inside the bag, she has a cluster that she made. This is a tea bag. Let's see, we've got a scripture card and a piece of candy and a couple more little metal elements, a dragonfly and another key. So this is what Lori Wallace brought and gave to everybody. And actually, Lori and I sat next to each other throughout the whole thing. And I could tell that if we had gone to school together, we'd have got, that comment on your report card about how you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. And maybe you should listen twice as much as you talk. Because we did a lot of jibber jabbering. Okay. Let me see here. I'm trying to make sure I stay in. This is from Christy Sloan. Christy printed off one of her collections, her creative collection things for us to, it's like an interactive tag pocket. Like this is a double pocket, and all of this for us to cut up and utilize in our journals. And it's nice, pretty fall colors. So Christy Sloan brought that one for everybody. I'm still going through what people brought. Oh, Cheryl had some friends that have this wellness business thing. They did a raffle and they gave everybody like some samples of this stuff from their wellness business, whatever company it is. I'm actually not sure on that. Let's see. This is an adorable pocket and card, and it got kind of bent on the travel, but it's just a nice little journal card and pocket. And this is from Nicole at Adoria Creations. So she wasn't there, so that means that she got this shipped to Cheryl in time for Cheryl to bring to each of us. So thoughtful. Let's see. This, I want to say, is from Celeste. Let me make sure. Yes, Moments with Celeste. She gave and actually this this had a little bag of snacks in it, but the snacks didn't make it this far, guys. So you got this cute little paper clip with this fall fabric, this really cool texture fabric, this really nice tag, Harvest Blessings. And let me tell you, Celeste is super sweet, super nice, but she's funny. She cracked me up on more than one occasion. More than one occasion, she made me really giggle, like belly laugh. Okay, this is from Grace. Let me see. Arciero. I wanted to make sure I was saying it correctly. And she sent this bag of like ephemera and goodies, little tags, stickers, doily, all of these little papers, a pocket. Oh, that's super cute. And this little mini composition book. So this was from Grace. And she was sitting at the table where I was at. So I did not know her prior to this. So it was awesome to get to meet her and visit and, you know, just learn about people. Oh, it was so much fun, you guys. Definitely something that fills you up going on those things. Okay, this is from Jeanette. And more just sweet, sweet, sweet items, you guys. I haven't even gotten into the items that Cheryl supplied us because, you know, before we left, I was packing. She said to bring a basic craft kit, your bookbinding materials, your scissors, glue, ruler. And I'm like, yeah, right. I brought way too much stuff. I should have listened. I didn't need any of the stuff that I brought. Looks like this is, oh, a little yo-yo. See, I haven't even had the time to really, really look at everything. A doily. Oh, that is a nice, you know, one of those kind of paper plasticky doilies. Another piece of a scripture card. Look at those buttons and some dangly little, oh, a little cherub. How cute. And a house. Just cute, cute, cute stuff. Oops. I'm getting it all cattywampus. Here we go. And I got to squeeze her neck. I don't know what this is. I think I kind of assumed it was candy. Maybe I should be sure. Oh, look. It's a little vial. It says Best Fit 16. So I don't know, maybe there was some sort of part in there, like maybe a fuse or a watch part or something in there. It's glass. I'm not sure, and I didn't hear. She may have explained what it was, and I didn't hear. Oh, and this was in there too. So we've got some crocheted lace. Oh, and it's clipped together. That's a really pretty paper. It looks like she did some collage on it. Oh, it's so cool. Okay. And she's in my group, so it was awesome, awesome, awesome. Anytime, I mean, I know we took pictures of people that are in Showbell's Creative Club and Paper Pack group, and that was super fun. It was awesome to meet all of the ladies that I get to Zoom with on a regular basis. So that was from her. This is from Judy. She makes doll clothes, and there is a bunch of, again, bits of trim and paper, and I got a Christmas. I don't know if that's totally dazzled or not, actually, but I think it might be. There's a piece of Monopoly money there. I know that's what that purple is because everybody was trying to pay for stuff with it. And lots of ephemera. That this looks like it might be Tim Holtz ephemera. This stuff I recognize. So that's what was in this. And there's some buttons and some of those half pearl things at the bottom too. And I wanted to make sure that I had everything, kept everything with who sent it. But it will get dispersed into my supplies. But I just wanted to make sure I knew who all sent what so that I can try my best to remember. This is Katie Bug Designs, Kimberly Fortney, and she wasn't there. And she did send pictures of all of the ways that you can style this ornament. It's like a truck, and it has all of these Christmas elements to put it all together. Isn't that awesome? So these are all the things that were there waiting for us when we got there. So generous of everybody. Okay, I know there's more. Oh, this is just a miniature Showbell paper pack. This is what I sent for everybody, and it just has a tag and some vintage book pages, a vintage postcard, some cheesecloth, part of a quilt, and buttons. So I don't know what, some tags. That's what that is. So that's what I brought. Let's see. We might be getting, nope. Nicole, Sparkle Junkie. She brought everybody, there's her pretty face I got to see in person and give her a big squeeze. She brought everybody, this is a ghosty pocket hug. This cool little, oh my gosh, what did I do? How did I do that? Oh, it's supposed to be like that. This little, it says Nicole Pro Sparkle Junkie on it, and it's a little tumbler that you can put on your keychain. And we were laughing about how at this stage in life, that will have your Aleve or your Advil. Hi, Peggy. Hey. And then she gave us each a candy corn sparkle glitter that she made. A custom blend by Nicole. And then this was from Jeannie, and Jeannie was sitting just across the aisle from me. And this is more little snippets and some more candy. this little quilt snippet and some trims and pieces to play with. Pretty, pretty pieces. I love how everybody did stuff like this. You know what I mean? Like all these little snippets of goodness. Okay, I think that I might be to the end of what people brought. If I come across more, obviously I will let you, I'll let you see. We also all got a cup, like a tumbler in our, I guess, swag. I'm going to move this stuff over to this empty box I have here. There's a fly in here. Gosh, that's annoying. Isn't it about time for them to go away? Like, I feel like it should be getting cold enough for them to go away. So, this is all still day one upon entering the meet and greet. So this was our first project. I think my scissors are, I don't know where anything is. I still haven't unpacked my basic craft kit that Cheryl said to bring. So this project was for the flower things that Cheryl makes. She gave us this pink velvet, this navy velvet, green ribbon, tan ribbon, lace. Here's more lace that I didn't use. She gave us this burlap. I haven't put together. You could just do it in one big flower thing, or, you know, I kind of broke mine apart. So that's only half of the burlap. This is for the back of the, like when I do put the pin on, this will then cover up too, to make it nice. And then it came with a sewing kit to put the gathers in and everything. So she thought of everything. She supplied everything. This is what I said I took out of Linda's little, her little care package, because I wanted to use it I used them right there. So that was our first project. We did that together first thing on Tuesday, and I wanted to keep everything in the pouch, the pencil pouch that the kit came in, because I'm not quite done with mine. I did not get quite done. I'm not the only one that didn't get quite done though. So there is that. Let's see. My grandkids were here yesterday and they were kind of looking at stuff. So let's see. Where is the next project? Is what I'm wanting to show you guys. I think here it is. You can see. This is the rest of the burlap that I cut mine in half. You could make a really big flower. I just made a smaller flower, and but I will use this for another one. And then this is the stuff that I pulled out that I thought I would do something with, but it's such a mess I may not. Okay, this is the other project, and she gave us all, so we got 2 packages of flowers, one that had these like lavender pieces, and one that was these types of flowers, and it was like every other one. So Lori and I just split. She got half of these and we split them up like that. And it came with this lace and several pieces of paper. It came with these 3 ATC cards that Cheryl made. And it says on the back, it has it has her name and when she made them. So she made them in October of 24, which I really think that's cool that we get something from her personal stash, that she made. So those there, and then we got a couple of pieces of ephemera to work with. So she had us. We covered the mini composition book. She also gave us all these well-tailed tags to put in to do 4 different dividers. And then we designed the cover, and this is just how I designed my cover. Hey, Lisa! Some of this, like this lady, is from another project, so I must not be going in the right order. But this is one of the projects that we did. I actually think this was the 3rd project, not the 2nd project. So the only thing really left to do would be if I wanted to decorate the back or make some pockets. I used pages from the other project to cover my dividers. Okay. So that was another. This stinking fly is going to irritate me. That's, I suppose, what I get. My husband brought me lunch, wanted to make sure I ate before I went live. And if you know me, you know that's a good thing that he did that. So that fly might be attracted to my chicken strip. Okay. So that's that. Let's see. Where is the other one? It was big. Okay, it's over here. Oh, yeah. I have to show you guys this too. So this tote is what she gave us to, the pin, the flower thing that we made, the layers of velvet and stuff like that with the pin. She was like, you can pin it onto this tote, pin it here, pin it on your purse, do whatever with it. But this tote was there on day 1 when we got there. This was our swag from Cheryl. And I don't feel like I have even looked really closely at all of it. Oh, I thought these were amazing. So this is a nice tote bag. I mean, you could put your bottle of wine in there. No. Put your craft supplies in there. But this is, it's like a duplicate, or like a reproduction of portraits of ladies of the White House. And I didn't ever open it all the way, but I was like, oh my gosh, I can see me using all of these. And look how many there are. And they're all, oh Lord, like that. You can see that. Just so cool, right? So lots of those to use and play with was in our swag bag. Oops, sorry, I forgot to silence my notifications. These Jane Davenport pens, what are they called? Mermaid markers. I love watching Jane Davenport, but I haven't ever bought any of her products, so I'm super excited to try these. We got this pack of 4 different stencils, and I got roses, some leaves, lines, and kind of dots in mine. This is a pack of A2 envelopes and cards, like craft paper material. A pack of 3D stickers. They're matte though. They don't stick up real high, but you can tell that each element is separate. You know what I mean? Each of the leaves and everything. Got that. This is something that Linda handed out when we were doing a bunch of gluing. Oh, and also this piece. Linda was showing her journal. There she is. I've been talking about you. Hey, Kim. Hey, Stacy. You guys all snuck in. Oh, you do, Stacy? Yes, I do too. She's funny and she's so talented, and I've never bought any of her stuff. But when we were passing around things we'd made, Linda's journal had a really cool bird in it, and she was telling me how she did it. And then at lunch, there was these really pretty napkins. So I was like, well, I'm going to try it. And this is just something I made, and it got stuck in that bag. And this parchment paper was from gluing. So that wasn't part of our swag. But this was this little 3-ring binder. So I'm going over all the fun stuff we did and all the cool stuff we got. What does that say? Becky Higgins. So look at that. Ooh, this will be fun. This will be fun to decorate, right? And it's got the corners. Ooh, I like it. I like it. And this sucker here, you know, if you have any of these EK Tools paper punches, then you know this thing weighs a ton. And everybody got this paper punch. This is from Cheryl, part of our swag when we first got there. I hadn't opened mine yet, but it's that daisy flower. I'm not sure if everybody got the same punch. I know me and Lori got the same punch because we were sitting next to each other. But yeah, this is, you guys, you know how heavy duty this punch is, I'm sure, from EK Tools. So I will be using that. I guess, God, this thing weighs a ton. So that was the swag bag from day one, aside from all the other stuff I showed you that she gave us. I've the pen, the flower pen project, the mini composition book project, and then stretch. This, I just have this yellow placemat thing over it. This, I said in the beginning how generous Linda was with the stuff that she brought, and actually I'm not sure because Cheryl also brought a whole bunch of linens for us to go through and take if we wanted. This was in that stack. And Linda brought stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of ephemera and paper and just amazing things to play with. But I thought that this might go as my cover on this project. So I grabbed it. Oh, and this was on our desks, on our tables too, this film strip. But I don't know if it was from Cheryl or a participant at the meet and greet. Hey, Pam. So this project, this is our lap book. So everybody got to choose a one of these books, one of these nice big Horizon books. Mine is from winter 1964. I want to say the earliest one that when everybody said what they had was from 1958. We did take the insides of it out. I haven't finished the lap book yet, but when I do, it will get glued into this cover, and then I can either use this cover because it's pretty cool, or I can decorate it. So the lap book we made from this folder that Cheryl provided. There's a pocket here. This part right here was like different art papers that she gave us, and I realized kind of late that mine were a little too long, so I just folded them actually like that. I cut mine all different sizes. You could, of course, cut them all the same size or cut them all different. And this purple fabric was also in the grab bag of stuff to use. And then it has these little, I'm trying to figure out which way I need to go. And this was a triple flip with the envelopes and then a pocket on the back of each side. My thumb notches are kind of wonky because I did not bring a hole punch. I brought everything but the kitchen sink and a hole punch. And And then we got a pocket, and then this little waterfall element that we sewed in. And I put my thumb notch in the wrong spot. I meant to put it there, but it's all good, right? There's no mistakes in journaling. And then this was a bunch of paper to use for journaling space, or draw whatever. I can still embellish them, use pockets or whatever on them. This is another pocket page, and this is all stuff that was there for us. Like, I did not bring anything to do with this. And then this is a pocket, and this is a pocket, envelope pocket and pocket. And then here's the back, and then the book. And then to close up your lap book, she gave us these pouches and this elastic so that we can have a book closure on our books. And there's room for this to get pretty big. So that was that project. And I kept the insides of my book, but I haven't come across them. So I think I kept them. I'm pretty sure they're in here somewhere. Oh, there's another, this is another participant's gift that I must have, I don't know, I just skipped it somehow. And this is from Sue. Yes, from Sue. And she has an Etsy shop, but I haven't been able to find it. I need to do a little bit more research so that I can look it up and find it. But she sent this clip, one of those cute little small paper clips that we all love, a bunch of different papers, a stamp, and an acrylic block. And this flower. And this bag. Okay. I might be about through. Oh, I will show you guys when I said, let's see. I think it's this stuff. When I was telling you that Linda brought stuff for us to share, like, I held back, you guys. I didn't take as much as I could have taken it all. It was all amazing stuff. But this is just stuff that Linda brought to share with everyone. And this is a little, look at those babies. I could not resist that. And then this was a book, and I'm pretty sure that I wanted the kitty cat pages. And then, like, it was a fairly long children's book, and there was chicks and lambs and everything. So everybody was just kind of going through and splitting it up. This other ephemera is from stuff that Linda brought. This is cutoffs of a book that she used for a project, but it's in German and it has a really cool fonts. I'm not sure if you guys can see how cool it is, but these are cutoffs, and so I took there was a pretty good size stack there, and I took some of those. This was a receipt from 1966, Norfolk Paint Company. 1 gallon white. 1 gallon of white paint. $7.85. And then there's some more stuff on there too. But I grabbed that. The Story of 100 Operas. This was a little book that she had. I want to say, nope, this is in English. And several people took chunks of that book. This is a book, this is the one that's in French, and several of us took chunks of that book. These are actually stickers, and there was quite a few of these stickers like this. I grabbed 2 of those. I like feel guilty even right now talking about the stuff I grabbed that was there, that was brought for us to take. I'm not sure if this was an accident or not, but I still thought it was cool because it's obviously old, you know. This is one of those essays books, Emerson essays, Emerson, and then this is the cover of the book. Isn't that cool? Can you guys see the embossing? Love it. And this is another page from like a cross stitch type book. So all of this stuff in this pack right here is all from the box that Linda had that was like, here it is, take what you need. And I have more stuff that is from Linda specifically. This right here, I loved this box. This was in Linda's stuff, and I just loved the color of blue, the age, everything about it, and it had these really pretty peachy pink color of, like, I don't know what tab things in it. I'm pretty sure it was pretty full. But again, you know, just a lot of generosity happening over the last week. So there's that. And now I think I'm just going to start on some of my thrift shop finds. If you guys are still hanging out, we went to, let's see. Oh, look at this. Can you guys tell? When I got home, Bugs was letting me know that he did not appreciate me being gone for as many days as I was. And when he did that to me, I told him, okay, you get one. You get one, and that's it. You do it again, and I'm kicking your butt, cat. Although this right here, these are kitty cat flour sack tea towels. And as we were leaving on Thursday, there was still some linens left, and these were in that. And I thought, gosh, I got those kitty cat pages from Linda. I got these. I got some other kitty cat stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna have to do a kitty cat journal, you guys. You know I am. I'm gonna have to. Okay. Oh, I already posted this, but my Peddler's Alley pack came right before we left, and you know I took it with me, but I didn't need it. You know, there was everything that we needed was already supplied to us. Okay, let's see here. Oh, this is another thing that Cheryl provided, that she decided she was not going to do this as a craft while we were there. We were jam-packed for both days. Like we were crafting the entire time that we weren't eating. If we weren't eating, we were crafting. Ah, Linda, that's funny. You're right. I can. Good call on that. So it's got the little eyelets there. These are shaped like stars. It's got some washi tape there, but I can see how this can be a very cool project. I'm not sure what Cheryl had in mind, but she ended up not doing it, but still gave us this cool folder that she made for us to use elsewhere. Okay, let's see. I'm pretty sure that there's more from the meet and greet, but I'm just going to go ahead and go with all of the stuff I found during the last few days of thrifting. Okay, so this was a store called Antique Mercantile, and I have been so into vintage jewelry. And so I got these really cute, they're pink with little daisies, these clip-on earrings that I have found are so fun to hold papers or hold linens or gloves or whatever. It's just a really cool look, I think. So I have been buying quite a few clip-on earrings. These earrings are not clip-on, but they're clocks. And I thought that was super cool. This big brooch, that very pale yellow, I don't think I see that a lot. And then these are clip-ons, and they're kind of a, well, I haven't opened them, so, and this bag has obviously seen better days. But yeah, it's kind of a green, let's see. Oh yeah, they're the mother of pearl. And they're that kind of clip-on that screws on. So aren't those pretty? Do you guys do that with your mother of pearl stuff? Do you touch them to your face to see if they're cold? That's how I always tell. That's how I always make sure. That's how I make sure that that's what it is. So there's that little bag. And I got, I love old children's book illustrations. I don't know how you guys are. If you guys are in my group, then you know every month I try to make sure, look at that, that's so cute. I try to make sure that we get some illustrated pages like this just because I love them and I think they're cool. And I also like it when they are like black and white and then one color like this. I like the ones that are like that too. And this whole book is like that. So I got that book. And I got this Ladies' Home Journal from 1948. So, you know, those advertisements and pictures are always super fun to play with. I have quite a few magazines at home, but this was closed and stapled up in this bag, so I didn't really get a look at it, but I loved the cover of it. And I got these postcards. And they're, you know, like any other postcards probably, except for this one. Isn't this the cutest? Look at this little postcard in this little envelope. It says, "A Merry Christmas." And I love it. I'm not sure, you know, what I'm going to do with it. It might just set up here in my little area of things that I love to look at because I think it's so cute. And then, you know, just honestly, what I did is, that one's super cute. The guy, the booth said 50% off postcards. I went through and found all the postcards that were $1. And then I went back through and I'm like, okay, I have enough flower postcards. Let me go back through and keep anything that's just different than what I have, than what I know I have at home. And so that's what these are. Oh, and I don't know. I honestly am not sure which thrift store Callie got these in, but she gave me these little, you know, she said that the guy told her they were corn cob, things for corn on the cob, but the handles appear to be mother of pearl, and the back of them says Germany. So I think that those are super cool. They may end up just on my hutch. I have a couple of silver spoons and like the little silver cheese knives and stuff like that. These might just go up there. These might go up there for now because I like them. I like them a lot. Okay. That was one thrift store. Now, the thrift store that I got that booty at, that's in the picture, we left and we had breakfast and we left Marshfield. We ate at this place called Sheila's every single day that we were there, and we had breakfast the last day there because it was amazing. And we left there and we got about, I don't know, maybe to Springfield. So we got about 30 minutes down the road. And I told my husband, the GPS says we'll be home at 4. Well, 4 hours later, we're still in that. It was called Freakin' Antiquin'. So Freakin' Antiquin', look at their website. It was absolutely amazing. And we spent a lot of time in there. Like, I didn't see Callie. She didn't see me, which was fine. We went our separate ways. And, you know, I have a pretty good sized box to ship to her because she flew. Okay, the second thrift store we went to, I found this humongous book. This is a German book from 1912 to 1937, it says. And isn't that cover just delicious? And I think it might just be like news paper articles. And it is so, it's like it hasn't even barely been open. It's the pages are crisp, and you know how you can tell when the spine has been broken in on a book? This hasn't even had the spine broken. Professor Albert Einstein in something. Copenhagen. Oh, and just, I don't know, look at that picture. So cool. So this book I got, and at this point I'm still showing quite a bit of self-control. I picked up these little hankies because there was 2 together, and I have quite a few hankies, but the price was right on these, so I went ahead and grabbed them. Look at that. And you know how I mean, I've been so into purple and green. So there's that. So I got them. Oh, and I also got, which I thought this was crazy, this old-fashioned Coca-Cola tin and playing card set. Like, the box is kind of beat up, but you guys, this tin still has the score pad and the little Coca-Cola pencil. I'm not like someone that collects Coca-Cola memorabilia, but I just thought it was neat. It has the score pads, the pencil, and then the cards are still in plastic. So I grabbed it, and I think that's it from the second place. And then the third and final place is the place that we were at for 4 hours. 4 hours or more. I was like, oh my, it's definitely going to be driving in the dark now. And I'm just going to start in this box. Oh, here's more stuff from Linda. And Linda was constantly just giving me little surprises. This amazing ribbon, this metal ribbon, is that not the coolest thing? It's rusted to perfection. And I didn't realize it, but there's a thin one and a thick one there. And this one came off of this, but I love this right here. So there's that. This is the little booty. that I think what I'm going to do is put it on my hutch and, in a little vignette. There were two of them, but they were priced separately, and I just couldn't see spending the money on both of them, honestly. Oh my gosh, there's more in there. It's just really shoved in there. But I think I'll put like some bird nest stuff in there. That's how I've seen a lot of kids' booties displayed. And Linda, if you're still on here, in your little jar of goodies that you had there, I now recognize when I was looking at those buttons that I was like, what are those weird buttons? And you told me they were for a boot. That's what these are. So it's either black or navy. I mean, this is black, but I guess the buttons are probably black too then. But isn't that adorable? I love it. I love it. Okay. I got this little purse here at that thrift store. It's this little tapestry purse. I like the little pearls on the, aren't those cute? And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I have seen Tammy Neff at, Tammy Loves Vintage, take this part off and use it as a frame on a cabinet card, like the width here, and then probably use this for something else. But I'm not sure, yet what I'm going to do with it. But when you send them to me, I'll fix them. When you, do you guys remember the smell of your grandma's powder, or just that powder smell? That's what this smells like. The inside of this purse smells like powder. Still. And as if that wasn't enough, I found another one. And I really wanted it too. And I don't know what it is about being out of town. Do you guys find it easier to spend money when you're out of town, or is that just me? But everybody things are priced differently, different parts of the country. And I found that a lot of items were priced less than what I'm used to here. And then on Friday, we did go to a thrift store here, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, on the difference. I don't know why I'm on this kitty cat kick lately, but especially after Bugs, welcomed me home by attacking my arm. These things were big, huge welts yesterday. But I loved this. I thought that was super cute. Let me take it out of here so it's not so shiny. Exactly, Ruth. Exactly. Oh my gosh. He is so freaking cute. I guess most people would call that a she. My cat's a boy, so. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I might have to wear it. I love it. This was definitely I don't know, a lot of times when you have a business, that's where your mind is at when you're doing this kind of shopping. And I'll show you guys here in a minute. I did a lot of shopping just for Shell. A lot of personal shopping. And this little guy is one of the items that I would say was just for me. Oh, I have this stuff sitting here because I've been using this pen, and I don't know who made this pen for the swag for the meet and greet, but I've been using it, and I'm kind of a picky pen person, and I really like this. And this is some hand cream that was also in our swag. Okay. This was a personal purchase for me. I got this little clock because I've been seeing so many vignettes and stuff with these clocks, and it appears that this one works. I'm not sure if it keeps time or not. I haven't gotten that far yet, but I am definitely going to be putting it out on in my hutch, or probably in my hutch. I told my husband when I got home that I wanted to take the doors off some of the kitchen cabinets that we don't use. Our house is older and there's no place to display anything really. And I got too much stuff I want to display. So I'm just going to take the doors off and patch those holes and make that into a, like a shelf. I grabbed this container of vintage matchbooks because Lori Wallace brought with her a matchbook that was made. She bought the kit and she made the matchbook into a little journal. And she bought the kit, I believe, from Junk Paper Scissors over on Whatnot. If you do not follow her, follow her. She has some of the cutest items. And she makes things, and she makes super, super cute things, and then she sells the kit. But I was like, okay, that is too cute. I came across this, and I was like, all right, I'm going to be making me, about 30 matchbook journals, possibly. Possibly. So that's what that is. I hope you guys aren't getting bored. I have to show you this because I almost started bawling my head off right there in the thrift store. This is when I was on my way to check out. This picture in this very frame, maybe not this very one, but this exact thing was in my grandmother's room when I was growing up, as long as I can remember. And honestly, I believe that this is one of the items that went with her when she went into assisted living in a nursing home. And I'm not sure which one of the kids or grandkids or whatever got it, but now I have one. And I am so thrilled about it. It's kind of, it's a very pale pink and black. And my grandmother's name is Thelma. Hi, Kim. And just a couple of weeks ago, there was a old vintage tin sign that said Thelma's Perfumes. And it's in pink and black, and it has a woman in a black hat with pink. And I put it in my bathroom, and this is going to hang up over the top of that metal Thelma sign. And yeah, just very personal for me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean when you see stuff like that and you're like, oh, I feel like lately my grandma has been very present around me. First, I'm not a woo-woo type of person, but I grabbed this record because, again, I loved the picture, and I think I will probably frame it. I don't know if the record's any good. I don't really care because I just want this part. And I got, let's see, what do we have here? This is a letter writing book. Let me see if I can see the year. I love that print. 1906. Marshall's letter writing. You guys have seen these types of books before. I like that it has a bunch of different fonts in it. I like how it's broken up. It has the pictures of how, I just liked it. So I snagged it. This is yet another German book. Like, I'm not sure what that's about either lately. I'm getting lots of German stuff. And I don't think I had a date on this. Publication authorized by 6870 DISCC U.S. Army. Huh. I hadn't read that before. But the whole book is in German, and all of the captions are like a really pretty cursive color or font. I'm trying to find, there are pictures that aren't all like a full page too, somewhere. Yeah. So I thought this was really cool. Lots of really neat opportunities to use these. And I got this drawing book. I think I know that there's a date somewhere on this, but like I mean, there's a little lady down here with some chicks or ducks or something, and then this little guy, this girl, and you can see that it has been colored in, but I love these pictures. Let me find, there's another one. Oh, no, this must not be the book I'm thinking of. It's the next book. But yeah, I just liked this book. And then again, we got this right here. And that font and stuff. So I got that. This is the one that I was thinking of, the How to Draw book. I love the sketchiness of this book. The way it, I don't know, just the look of it. Isn't that cool? So got that. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my God, I have never seen, you guys let me know, have any of you ever seen Reader's Digest books like this? I had not ever seen this style of Reader's Digest book. It came in this, you know, this box, and then here's the covers. But I thought that was so cool. Let me see what year they are. I don't remember thinking that they were, you know, 1957. So they're in really, really good shape, which again, you can tell by how the pages are, you know, stiff and the spine hasn't been broken. And they all have that like black and white with one color thing that I love in their illustrations. And this box is actually awesome. Like, it's pretty heavy duty. So there's those. Oh my gosh. I'm like rediscovering things I got. These are just little pieces of ephemera. The calendar's from 1920. And in a stack of ephemera there, I only could find two of them. One is, they're both December, but they're different pictures. Empire Seating Company, Rochester, New York. But I really loved those pictures. I just got this little guy. I'm not sure why. He struck my fancy. But this, I had to have this one, you guys. Look at this little fairy. Really, Shauna? Okay, I had never seen them like that. That is the first time I ever, like even on watching other people. Okay, would you look at this little girl? She is a fairy. Like, look at her little nose is all turned up and her little ear coming out from her little pixie hair. I am dying with her little Mary Janes. I love it so much. I actually think, I don't know who she is. Let's see. It says on here, I think, if I remember right. Somewhere. Where did I see that? Okay, it is, oh my gosh. Elma, Elmaree, Emarley Tartar. And then above that it says Ethel Featherstone daughter. So this is Ethel's daughter, Emarley. Anyway, I just, she absolutely, like, she has my heart. So I think that she might actually end up being displayed, even though I don't know who she is. Because I don't know. You know how it is when you find stuff that does that to you, that just catches you like that. Before I can use it in any way, shape, or form, I have to kind of have it where I can admire it for a while first. Oh, I found a big pack of the Savers stamps. I found, oh, just these little bits of ephemera that were laying around. I've been trying to get together enough of these little, I'm not sure how they came, when they, when they were made, but they're just like 1 or 2 pages, like the Knox Jello, the little books like that. And I have quite a few of them, and I've just been trying to get more and more. Same thing with this. This is just a bit of ephemera. You know. This one and this one, they weren't all together, but one of them dropped. I heard it. There was another one. There it is. And this one, which was the Saver book, another one of those Savers book things. So, yeah. I think we're fairly familiar. Look at her. Fairly familiar with those. Those are just fun to use, I got this because I love the colors, and it just kind of reminded me of fall, and it also kind of reminded me of my childhood, because this was the style of things, at that time in the 70s, probably 60s, 70s. Okay, this might be, I have never seen anything like this. Oh, really? That's cool. Photo holders. I'm not sure if you guys, okay, can you read that? It says soft collars. I have never seen anything like this before. And I picked it up and put it back. I picked it up and put it back. And it was just unique enough to me that I had to get it. But it has men's collars in it. This says J.C. Penney Company Supercraft. Kenmere. What does that say? Patent July 5th, 1921. So there are 1, 2, and then this one is a Van Heusen Van Jack. So it has these collars. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. Okay, thank you. Hey, Lori, have your ears been burning? I'm going through my stash. And I was telling everybody that if we had gone to school together, we probably would have gotten separated. we probably would have not been allowed to sit next to each other in class. Do you remember when they did that? When you would try and sit next to your best friend and it didn't take long for the teacher to realize, hey, Callie, yours may have been burning too, girl. Showing my stuff. Showing my stuff. Let's see. I got a bunch more books here. I don't know that there's anything like particularly amazing. I grabbed this Reader's Digest because yeah, yeah. I had never really, this is just, I like the ones that are just a little different, not your common ones. So I try and grab them when I find them. I'm pretty sure that these have, oh, not this one. I don't remember what my thought process was on this. Probably just, I don't know. Grabbed it, snagged it up. Yeah, these are more of those illustrations that I love so much. I don't know. I just love those. It probably just, again, reminds me of my childhood or something. And then I think that there are a few more Reader's Digest books that I got that had the cute, this is more illustrations that I liked, that had the cute covers. I thought I liked that pink spine. It had just a nice cover. And any of the book plate parts that are different than the normal, I like those too. It is so true. Let's see. This is another one that was just a little different, and that's why I snagged it. Same with this one. Even though the spine was barely hanging on, I'm like, nope, I'll take it. I'll use that spine. But this part right here it's either a very faint purple or it is pink. It's like the pink in the leaves. So I really liked that. And this one. I haven't had one like this before either. Again, I like that style. That kind of, I don't know, is that Art Deco? And it has the different, it's like mid-century modern kind of. Let's see, what year is this? I'm curious now. Yeah, 1960. So, fun, different covers. And then I got a Bobbsey Twins book. And it has that same, again, the same stuff I'm drawn to where it's black and white with that one color. I like those illustrations like that. And I like the cover too. I especially like this part of the cover. Cool. Bye. Enjoy. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, friend. Let's see. This was just a mini deck of cards that I think this was at the second thrift place. And so, what a great size, right? Great size for tags and stuff. Actually, Lori, since you're on here, I actually picked this up for you. Thought I'd send it to you. It's pink. It's not the one with the sliders, but it was at that freaking antiquin place. And I thought maybe you'd want it because it's pink. I'm not sure you're a real pinky girl like some of us are, some of the girls are, but it was a neat one. And whatever. Hello, isn't that adorable? I just had to have it. I think it was $1. This will be one of it's funny the things that you like to hang on. This might be one of the things I have to live with for a while before I can part with it because it's just so cute. I got a couple pairs of gloves, and I will show you why. I still haven't shown you guys everything. This is a lace collar. It's got the buttons. I don't think they're pearl. Nope, they're not. But it's like a pretty square collar. And I got this for the same reason I got these gloves. These glass cases, I got 2 of them. And look at this. It has someone's address, Dorothy's address in St. Louis, Missouri. The doctor, H.R. Henkler, in Warrenton, Missouri. And then this little cloth, you know, your glass cleaning cloth, that has the doctor's name on it. And I might even take this little metal plate off that has his name. But what I thought I would do with this is, you know, my little fairy girl, or any other, you know, photo that you have. I just think that would look so cute setting like that in my little, like a little vignette, you know. I think the other one might be more of a right angle here, but in any case, I think that'll look cute, holding that or holding something. So there was 2 of those. Nope, this one goes almost flat out, but yeah, I just liked them. And again, like I said, they were 99 cents, so I know that I will use it somewhere. This one is Dr. Marshall from Springfield, Missouri. Like I said, I was buying a lot of stuff that was just for me. And this is one of the things I bought that was just for me, because I have wanted one of these rulers like this for a while. And I finally got one. I just think they're cool. Looks like the beginning of a tea party. The gloves. What do we have here? Oh, this was more. There's like 3. It says on here Christmas deal. On all of these, it says Christmas deal. So it looks like maybe it was some kind of grab bag of several different things for $1 or something like that. So I grabbed a few of them. I have a lot of linens, but to get 2 or 3 pieces for $1 was a good deal. So I grabbed a few. Let's see. I know that there's more. Oh, I did also. So Cheryl also had a girl come in that does these little, she calls them flare. And I would imagine if you are interested in anything like this, that Cheryl could hook you up with her. But they are, I want to say you get these for $5, $4. I can't remember how much they are per pack, but they're $5 or $4 a pack. You get a discount if you buy 5 packs. And then they come with, you can get these little magnet, and she has a bunch of different things like this, the ones that are retractable, the ones that are on a bracelet, and boxes and boxes of these little, you know, buttons that you can put in your journal or use as a dangle. And I bought however many there was to get the deal. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I would love to know if anybody knows what this is. Wait. Hold on. Because me and Callie sure could not figure it out. Here's the other ones I got. I got some Wizard of Oz ones because also, you know, I'm from Kansas and I keep thinking I would like to do 4. And then if you got 5, I don't know. At some point, instead of 20, they were 18. But I liked this rooster guy and the Wizard of Oz. But, okay, I'm going to point you guys up here just so that you can see this. So these were, Lori, you remember this fabric that I was saying was like, reminded me of my childhood, right? Like I felt like, I guess I could tell from the bag that it wasn't like drapery fabric. But this is like a jersey knit, you guys. And it has it has this part here and then like this sack part here. What is this thing? So it's like square. I'm like, is this like for the arm of a couch? So it's got that, and then it's got this elastic circle. And Callie was like, maybe it's a head wrap. But I have no idea what it is. I don't know. I just liked the fabric, I liked the pattern, but it is a jersey knit, and that's really hard to work with. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with that fabric, but if you have any idea, yes, Callie, what that is, then I would love for you to let me know. I don't know, if it was a laundry bag, you would think that top part would be a drawstring, but it's not. It's like it goes over something, and then this, would be held tight, like there is like the bottom of a fitted sheet. It's like a little mini fitted sheet that you would slip this part onto something, and then this part would catch on the other end and hold it on, is what it looks like. Yeah, that's what's going to have to happen, because I don't know if I thought I was going to do any sewing on it, but I'm very new to sewing, and I just don't think I can sew jersey knit. Okay. Now I think we're up to the stuff I got at the thrift store once we got back. Yes, it is too big for clothespins. Okay, let me point you back down. Oh, let me tell you why I got these gloves and this collar. So Linda passed around her fabric journal, which was absolutely gorgeous, and I noticed that it had gloves in it, and I noticed that it had, I liked the way she had these little gloves displayed in it, and I actually do have some. But Cheryl also had a couple of different fabric journals there, and I bought a Mama P fabric journal, and it's big. What is this? I was just gonna say, oh, it's 14. It's like 10 by 14 by 10. And she said it wasn't done, but I was like, perfect that it's not done, because I would really love to decorate, like to add more to it and do all that stuff with it. But like that, just even something along those lines, that's simple. I mean, so I have my Mama P journal, fabric journal, and these gloves came across, and I was like, okay, I would like to use them in this. Look at this pocket. Gorgeous, that salmon color. Hey, Jeannie. I was talking about you just a little bit ago. I'm going over my stuff. All of my stuff. So yeah, these gloves that I bought and the collar that I bought, I thought might be something I could use in my Mama P fabric journal that I got. So excited about it. So excited about it. It's gorgeous. I think she brought two. All I can say is I highly recommend. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so those things are from my stash. And then I have a feeling there may be more somewhere, but I have to show you this picture that I got yesterday. This was from when we were back in my town. And I love her. I love her so much. So the other, yes, it's absolutely beautiful, Ruth. Oh, that looks like her foot's going through that light hole. But anyway, when I was still in a diaper, so I don't know, I was 2. My mom has a picture of me sucking my big toe. Like I'm down on the ground and I have my big toe in my mouth. Anyway, I love this picture so much that I think it's just going to have to go in my bathroom. Right? And it was marked way down too. Am I crazy? Do you guys not think her fat little belly and her sitting there with her? I love it so much. Oh gosh. Like right over, I think it's going to go right over the toilet. So cute. So that, I'll have that beautiful picture that makes me think of my grandma on one side and her on the other. And basically yesterday, all of the shopping I did for myself, for my home. I found this copper, this little copper, it says it says age 11. So I don't know if an 11-year-old made this. It says embossed copper, woman in frame. But I liked it. I thought it was cool. It's just that copper sheeting stuff. And I got this that I thought was super cool. It says, what does it say? Summer in the country. I liked it a lot, so I got that. That'll find a home in my house somewhere. This one is really faded, but the picture is actually, it's like a pillow, and it's a woman. This is like that flocked stuff, but it's really threadbare. It's not got much of that left on it. But I still like it. I still think it's cool. It's a great little size to fill in, I think you guys can see it about as well as it can be seen because, like I say, it's very faded, but I like it. I love it. And I found, I don't know if this is silly or not, but I liked these guys too. I thought they were just so cute. Look at those little tin plates. Aren't they adorable? Hi, Anne. I don't know why they make me giggle. Let's see. The 2 of them were $8, and they were probably on sale because there were so many sales going on there. Like most of the booths had, 20 to, one of them was 60% off. So those might go in my kitchen actually. Oh, and then there again, these items are just things that, like I say, they were on sale. And so I went through and grabbed all of the ones that I liked. And, for me, the steal of the entire trip is that picture that my grandma used to have in her bedroom. But like this is kind of what I'm picturing for this old glasses case, just having an old picture in there like that. I think will be cool. And so, yeah, that's what all of these are. Oh, and I got, this might be the only one of these I got, but she was my favorite, this little girl here. So they had the viewfinder and a pack of maybe 25. Oh, no, I got more. 25 of these. It was $120. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just get the single ones, go through and find a few that I like. I loved that. And so I didn't get very many of those, probably because they weren't on sale. I'm such a bargain hunter that once I realize there's a sale, it's hard for me to pay full price for anything. But yeah, the picture that was in my grandmother's house when I was growing up in her bedroom. This one. So her, love, and the little girl with her toe. I love her too. And I have never seen a purple. This is a queen size purple chenille blanket. And I seriously don't think I've ever seen a lavender chenille. I've seen ones, you know, the little lavender flowers that are in the squares. I've seen that. But this entire blanket, you guys, and it is huge. It's huge and it is pristine. And it's lavender. Look it. I love it. I was looking for the other day is primitive. Primitive. I don't know what we were talking about though. So yeah, I'm trying to decide on this, this blanket. You know, there's just always a part of me that is like, sometimes it takes a minute for me to live with something to be able to cut it up. Other times it doesn't. Other times I'm like, give me the scissors, let's get to ripping it. But this thing will be one of those things that I might have to live with for a minute. And it's funny because I was just thinking about how I just redid my bedroom and bought toile curtains that are like blue and white just maybe a month ago. And my comforter is white, and then I got a blue blanket and stuff. And I'm like, how can I do anything other than blue and white with those curtains? But I love this. I love it. And it is huge. Huge, huge, huge. So I think that might be everything, you guys. I'm pretty sure that is everything. This bag here has more stuff that Linda gifted to me. Some different fabrics that she thought looked like me or that I would like, and I do. I love them. Just kind of, I'm, doing that quilting class, and they're very coordinating. So yeah, you guys, it was amazing. It was amazing, amazing, amazing. I highly recommend. Hello? Come in. Come in. Open the door. That knock was like a grandkid. If you get an opportunity to go, I highly recommend that you do. Oh, you guys, that was my dog. That was my dog scratching. My dog was scratching. And I thought someone was knocking at the door. Yes, highly, highly, highly recommend. And if you go to something that Cheryl does and she tells you you just need a basic craft kit, you just need a basic craft kit. You don't need to bring your entire craft room like I did. I packed ephemera and fabric and paper. And yeah, I didn't need any of that. Did not need any of that. So yeah, it was awesome. Now I have to find a place to put all this stuff, and I'll have to, yes, Pam, like it was awesome. It was awesome. I haven't done anything like that in years, not since I got into paper crafting. The last one I did was with the group of women that I knew through furniture painting and painting that way. Um, so just to be able to see these ladies in person and meet a few people that I didn't know and hug everyone and just feel the love. You can feel the love radiating off of everyone and just all the generosity. And it was amazing. It was amazing. It's kind of hard to be home. No, it's good to be home, but it was great. It makes me not want to wait years before I do it again. It's worth saving if you have to save to do these types of things. It's so worth it because as crafters, I don't work outside the home. I have to make myself leave my house maybe once a week because you get so in the zone and you're in here and everybody that you love through this platform, right? So none of the people I know in real life do this type of thing, and they don't understand. They don't understand. So yeah, going to get together with people whose hearts all beat to the same drum, it's just something that everybody should do. So I am completely grateful. I Jeanette, it was amazing. Great hugs. Everybody did just such great hugs, just great squeezes and hugs. Oh, my heart is full, but it's also aching a little bit for more. Um, I was gonna say that the Patchwork of Friendship is Monday for the weekday group girls. I will be on, I want to say 4 o'clock. I'm gonna check real quick. I am creating for Lindy this month, and I will be able to finish the square that I started for her months and months ago when I was wrong about who I had. So I will be finishing that, and all of my sisters that I got to spend the last week with, or the last many days with. I love you guys. I miss you already. Ah, miss you already. It did my heart good to be around everybody. So so good. So, what else was I going to say? Oh, if you guys haven't checked out the Crafted to Create Summit that Royce is doing, you can put hashtag summit in the comments and you'll get a link with the information. It's going to be amazing. There's 7 creators. My class it's not on creating a journal, it's on how to put things together in a journal to make it cohesive, to make it flow. And so it's a little bit different than creating a journal. It's more about how to choose which items you're going to put in your journal. So I had a really good time making the tutorial. It's a video. There's 2 weeks for $9.99. You get 7 videos. You get 1 a day, and then you get an extra week to look at them, and then you have an opportunity to upgrade to VIP where you will get more stuff. So yeah, I know. I know. I know. Yep. All right, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for letting me share all of my goodies. If you missed the beginning, go back and watch. The beginning is where I share all of the swag we got from Cheryl, all of the gifts we got from everybody that came. I went through each individual gift that everybody brought and shared who brought it, and yeah, it was really really great. It was great. So yeah, if you missed the beginning, go back and watch because I've been on here almost 2 hours. So I love you guys, and I will see you Monday for Patchwork of Friendship. All right, bye.